Did y'all see the Animoji commercial, right?
How did we know? Yeah.
Of the stir fry, right? Did they take off the shit emoji?
They did.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, this is What a Week. From Digital Disrupt. I am here with my co-host Michelle, Sochelle, and Christian Cross Dixon, and
That's
me.
good.
Just call me Kels. And this week we'll be talking about, of course, news, music, culture, sports. It's a lot of crazy stuff that happened this week. So first off, let's quickly breeze over the State of the Union. Of course, we knew when it was gonna be, but how do y'all feel about it?
Hey, look. It's just, you expect certain things. I feel like whenever somebody says Trump's name, it's not really news anymore. I'm expecting him to do
Wow shit.
dumb shit. It's not even a surprise anymore. Yeah. My last surprise, I think, was, I can't remember. It was so many surprises ago. I just can't even remember. But
that's where I was gonna go with it. I was gonna say it's not
shock value's gone.
shocking,
Yeah.
and I'm just kind of well,
He's not an intelligent person.
no, he doesn't seem like it.
I didn't watch it, but I watched the coverage of it. And what did it say? Every 4.5 minutes, he told a lie.
Yeah, he definitely was reflecting a lot on his accomplishments. It was the most it was definitely this is what I've done, and this is how good I'm doing, and a lot of the stuff that he was claiming he did is
he didn't do.
Right, you know what I'm saying? But nobody can really tell him that, because it's but then again, on Brilliant Idiots, Andrew made another good point. But Trump is an old ass man. He's 71. Imagine your grandpa being the president.
He's 70.
Yes.
He's 70. He's 70.
I didn't know how old he was, but
Let me make sure.
yeah,
Donald Trump is
check it.
old as hell.
He was old, but
I didn't know he was
like
that old. Damn.
Damn!
71, bro.
Holy
Crazy. He's
only 70
that's my
when
old
he's
ass
in
granddad.
office.
He's just can't even talk. And you got this nigga running the goddamn country.
You probably
man.
forgetting about the country.
Real.
True shit.
That's why old people can't censor themselves. They can't censor themselves, and that's why he be saying whatever the fuck he
We
want to
did
do.
say that before too, just on the comedy shit.
for real?
Old people, they just do whatever.
They
the fuck
do
want.
whatever the fuck they want.
But I'm over here looking at stats now. Hillary's 70. So same shit would happen with her. How old was Bernie?
Bernie was, and they was calling Bernie
almost a
old.
bitch.
He's almost dead.
Yeah,
They was calling Bernie old.
Damn.
Chill,
Damn.
man.
Come on.
Can we get somebody young again? I might vote for Dwayne.
Dwayne,
The Rock Johnson.
Fuck out of here. All right. Next, I think it was Martin,
Yo,
Tisha Campbell, and what's her name?
Tachina Arnold.
Damn, I forget her name. They was all seen in, I think, Miami together, and kind of gave clues to TMZ that they were gonna put together a reboot.
Yeah.
Some people are like, that would be lit. Some people are like, y'all can't recreate that era, that feeling. You think they can do it?
But they wouldn't. I don't think they would recreate that.
Yeah.
They would have to.
Do something else, but with that
update
cast.
it with the cast.
I think it had to be something mad wild, right? Maybe Martin and Gina got married and it was nah, they got divorced.
Yeah,
had 5 kids or some shit.
Chill.
Something crazy. You gotta take it to the next level.
Yeah.
You can't do
it's gonna be different. It has to change from what it was, but hopefully it's still good.
They can't be out here living in that same apartment.
Nah.
Martin can't be yelling out. He can't be yelling out.
He gotta be in a crib. He gotta be in a house, bro. He gotta have made some of himself. That nigga's on TV and everything, bro.
It's a problem.
For real, man.
I want it to happen the whole time.
I think it's exciting.
It's always exciting when somebody brings back something from our childhood, right?
I think it's a good time to bring back things now.
Yeah.
We need some kind of nostalgia,
yeah.
I'm with it.
Something from the past.
I'm with going backwards and taking all it. Stranger Things. They went back and shot it in the old school. You know what I'm saying?
Still haven't seen Stranger Things.
What's
Yo,
going
you are
on?
trash, bro.
Of all the things for you to call me, this is
man. How have you not seen? That's old now.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie, I haven't seen one episode.
Exactly, my
man.
Oh god, it's good. You're really gonna like it.
I don't know.
I feel across all different
It's compelling,
ages,
Bro.
everything, everybody's with it.
That's the thing, though. I'm so afraid of being let down because once everybody starts talking about something Tide Pods or and you're just
let
nah.
down, bro.
Yeah.
But I think this was a good good one. I think
It's
you'll be
alright.
good.
It's alright.
Is it actually alright?
Yeah, it's
like it's
alright.
like full blown like black stamp of approval. Alright.
I mean, you ain't got. Why you gotta put the black stamp on everything? God.
Because, bro, you got here like,
Like, do the black people approve? Like,
yeah, like, might be fly for white people, but I be fly for us.
Like,
We set the
what the
standard.
fuck?
Yeah.
But
That
it
is
is good.
wow. I guess we can say that. With two white guys in the room. That's how you know we chilling. We chilling here, bro. It don't even matter. Like, all right, let's move on to some music news. So we already know Culture 2 dropped,
Album of the
and
year.
you said what?
Album of the year.
You said album of
You're
the
being
year.
sarcastic.
I'm being dead ass.
I'm being dead ass. No, you're not.
Okay.
Yo, yo.
What is your reasoning behind that?
Name some tracks that is like
What's
super
going on?
fire.
What's
your
Wait,
thought
let me pull
process?
it up.
Let's go. Alright, so Made Men is going to be in every nigga's probate this year. You're not going to see
Oh my God.
every single
That's a
probate
bunch of
behind
niggas.
Made Men.
Moving? Nah, nigga. We definitely don't need that shit for the culture.
What else is on here? The shit they did with Drake. Walk It, Talk It. That shit was
Bruh,
fire.
that is trash.
That shit was
That
fire.
is trash.
Go outside. Take a lap. Take a lap.
There's
That
no
shit was
way
fire.
you like walking like I talk
I can't
it,
I can't see there being agreement here.
That shit was great.
Bruh, I can't believe you
Stir fry
You
is.
said-
I've been
yes.
waiting on that shit for
stir,
years.
Stir fry is the hottest track.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know I
And that's why
wanted
they put it on as a single.
Yes. Have you seen the music video?
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
the
have.
music video wild and like I think it was good because it made them step out of their comfort zone. Like they were all like in like an Asian place, like a Chinese
It was
place.
dead
and
ass
all
like
that
one
stuff.
of
That shit
those
was crazy.
bootleg ass
Pharrell
Chinese
and all of
movies.
them were in it. Yeah, it literally looked like a Jackie Chan movie. Like that shit was
Wow.
crazy, dude. It was
Yeah.
wild.
That song is epic, man. That song is the reason why everybody had faith in the album. I thought that shit was trash. I listened probably up to track like 12 when I heard White Sands and they had fucked it up with Travis Scott.
Yeah. Nah, I listened to 2 Player. That shit was sweet. I'm a big fan of 2 Chainz.
That's 2 Chainz though. 2 Chainz, he don't miss.
But the nigga saxophone. They had a saxophone on the Migos track. A saxophone.
Yeah, I don't even think I.
Is that enough to like bring it like
Narcos.
up,
24
though?
tracks, bro, and I can't.
That's a lot of tracks for me.
I went through the whole thing. I loved it. I woke up and then one of my boys was like, "Oh, you heard that Migos drop, right?" I was like, "No, I did not."
Oh my god.
Listen to it. Turn the shit up. I was in my bed with my dog, just like dancing like a motherfucking to Narcos all morning. And then I listened to another song.
I just think it has a place. Like it always has a place at the bar, at the club.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
They make lit music, but it's like it makes me upset because I've heard Quavo like go crazy on some like pop electronic shit, like some real like not Migos type shit. But I think when they get together, this is what they're, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think maybe their solo shit will be different.
It might be.
You know, because I like Quavo has like you said, he be crossing like hella genres.
So I think this is kind of like how we had that talk not too long ago about Huncho Jack Huncho, where I felt like the single albums were gonna be terrible, because that shit let me all the way down.
Right.
And then
Which one?
Huncho Jack Huncho.
Oh yeah, Jack Huncho.
But Without Warning was straight flames to me. Like that whole album was flames too.
I don't know. That Ric Flair drip song is not even all that good to me.
Oh no, I didn't even fuck with that song at first. I didn't fuck with it until it started getting radio play. But like Ghostface Killers is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I was like this ratchet until I heard that album. So it's a whole different problem. But
Yeah.
I don't know. That's their lane. They get money. They're not gonna change it anytime soon.
Yeah, and I think they probably just churning out shit and just putting out shit while they hot,
Yeah.
like just feeding the fire.
Cause like I think it was, I don't know, it was some interview they did. Quavo was like, they just make songs all the time. So I'm sure they got shit just,
That's different.
Sitting.
They probably just putting that.
and they got shit that's different, and they got
Mhm.
shit that's the same. But they just,
because they was on the joint with what's that? Camila Cabello or whatever her name was, right? Is that Havana? Is that Young Thug or is that
it's Young Thug, I think.
one of the Migos is on a Camila Cabello song and I can't remember which one it is. I heard that and it was like
I think it's Quavo too.
it's probably
I don't want to say.
Quavo on everything, man.
Quavo's literally on everything.
Quavo is on everything.
Now he's producing too, so that's gonna be like. You're not a fan?
I just haven't heard anything that he's produced. Like, I mean, I don't know.
Listen to 2 Player. He did that shit. You
Oh,
sound
man.
really like this is the least energetic I've seen you.
I know, man.
The entire 3.
I told you it
Shows
wasn't.
me dumb.
Y'all weren't gonna agree.
You did not fuck with this album.
I'm telling you, I'm like, it wasn't for me, man. Like I feel like they just gotta come out of that. And I literally said that on the last show. I think I said if Migos doesn't change up, they're gonna hit a wall. Like they're really gonna hit a wall. And like I know that they have different stuff, and I'm hoping that it's all just strategy. And that's why I'm not even trying to comment on it because it's like it's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's like a reinvention tactic, like you said, right?
Yeah, like
strategy. Like we'll put out one more culture album, then we're gonna do like,
and then we go flip it.
Next album gonna be North, and we're gonna do North 2 or some shit.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
It's all branded, man. That's what I think. It's all branded. All right, so let's talk about this Black Panther album. So, like, I think Ryan pulled up the track list earlier.
You can pull it up.
Yeah, pull it joint up. I think they're gonna be flames. I saw like Schoolboy Q, Absol, Travis Scott,
King's Dead is
Future.
already good.
They're about to murder this track.
I don't know
It's
what
gonna be
Future is
crazy.
doing on King's Dead, but
Kendrick, SZA, Schoolboy, 2 Chainz, Saudi, Khaled, Sway Lee, Vince Staples. Names I can't
Hey,
remember. Georgia
Vince.
Smith, Absol, Anderson .Paak, James Blake. That's crazy. J-Rock.
are they on the same track?
I don't know, man. They just.
Wait,
It looks like. Oh yeah, it's in order.
that's J-Rock. Wait,
So Anderson .Paak and James Blake.
and
Oh,
Absol.
that's wow.
Best track on there immediately.
Yo,
It's gonna be good.
That's gonna be crazy.
Fire. You got excited for the movie though?
Kinda though.
Only kinda.
Kinda like.
What's going on? Are you sick?
I'm good.
Like,
I'm good. I'm good.
no, energy is just.
Oh my god.
I'm good.
I'm worried about you, man.
We just chilling, bro. All right, so the Tekashi concert ends in gunshots. I forgot. I got the article right here. Tekashi 6ix9ine is one of the most controversial rising stars in hip hop right now, and over the weekend seemed to have a slew of issues in Minnesota. The rapper was seen in a physical altercation outside the venue of his show, and the footage shown ended in gunshots and with people dispersed in the area afterwards. However, 6ix9ine didn't seem to be harmed.
I heard he took the money and ran, and that's why.
And he didn't do a show?
I don't know if he didn't finish or he didn't start. I just heard he took the money and was out, and that's why that whole scuffle started.
How you got the inside scoop like that?
I don't know, man. Like,
That's crazy.
I be knowing stuff.
Yo, damn.
clairvoyant, like shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she got the
I
inside.
got the connection.
You got to connect to all the networks.
Honestly, I feel like anytime somebody's got their whole face tatted, though, you should be worried about guns being drawn.
Yeah.
And like,
The purple hair.
He just seems
Is
so
it just
silly
purple?
though. No, it's like
Skittle color, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
But he seems so like he seemed too goofy to be real. Like he got hood niggas that ride for him, but he not hood. Like that's what it seems like.
What was
Yeah.
that? I've only heard one of his.
Did y'all see the picture of him when he was like a normal person? Like he was like he was like had a
Yeah,
scarf on,
dude.
like a church boy or something like that. It was totally left field for me. Like when you see him, his face is the same, but that shit is just like it's just wow.
We about to look up
Yeah,
regular
of course.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, his publicist was like,
Get the shit straight.
can't have that. We need you to look like a thug.
A pedophile? What?
Chill. Yeah, he was yeah. The rappers, man, we not even gonna touch on that. We not
Doing
even
too
gonna
much.
touch on that,
Doing
man.
too much.
Speaking of altercations, Quavo in an altercation with his jeweler over money he owed for, I think it was chains or jewelry. It was like $10,000. It was like chump change, but
To Migos, like.
I'm like, I don't understand why they don't have bread. Like, why are you not paying 10 G's up front for a chain? Like, why are you walking away and they're like, oh, I'll pay you later? Like, are you living check to check on tour checks? That's crazy.
I just feel like Migos spend their money on dumb stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like all rappers do.
but like Migos especially, like they went to the Grammys and you saw all three of them had them one-off
Oh
like
my
jackets with the
God,
fucking.
that was the
Bro, have you
Diamonds.
seen what like their Culture 1 album looks like compared to their Culture 2 album? Look up the difference, like the way they dress. It's insane. Dude.
yeah, man.
It's
Like,
insane.
But I think that's
and it's like
why-
they one trick pony.
That's
You know
what
what I'm
they're
saying?
about, kind of. Like, it was, I don't know. I need to get my sources together. But it was some other interview. It was some other interview they did. And Takeoff was talking about money or some shit. And it's like, they really in it for this money. And they really in it to spend this money on the shit that they've been wanting.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's the problem with me for Migos. Like,
I don't think, I mean, they're good. They making money. People like their music. But I don't think music is their number one.
right? So that's what I'm saying.
They said they were supposed to do movies and shit like that. But
Yeah, I don't want to see that happen. But for me, it's one of those things where like, Offset didn't have money. Like his mom is is she a lawyer or something? Like
Seriously?
they're not broke like at all.
Yeah, they say that all the time too. Like
Yeah.
they been have money.
This is like they dealt. I don't even know why they started dealing drugs. Like they did have money.
Is the North the good or bad part of Atlanta?
From what I'm gathering, it's the good part. They're from Lawrence, Georgia. It's not even like north side of
What the hell? Why they
Lawrence,
look like that then? Like
you gotta fit in. Like you can't go in there looking like
They're
Carlton
like
Banks
tan
trying
up.
to sell coke, right? Like
so now when we live
You
in,
gonna look
I
like a damn
understand
nerd.
the culture.
yeah,
Now I thought Migos were straight like hood savage.
nah, bro.
But
Like,
how did they trap though? They still trap even though
they definitely trap, but Offset's mom is
by
like
choice. Like it's dead ass. Like I
It's a
don't have
choice.
to. I just want to trap.
I feel like it because they make it a point to be like, yeah, we had money, we was good.
yeah. We just want to be out here getting more money. Like
Yo, more power to you. But they, I mean, how can you knock them? They winning right now. So it's like it's whatever.
Okay, but can we pay the jeweler, please?
Yes, please.
better. Can we like
my
stop
thing is-
preaching this if we don't need them to like start doing trapping and shit? To,
I
like,
just don't
make
understand
money?
how you're like not paying. How are you not paying? Like what are your financial situations where you cannot pay $10,000 for a chain?
Maybe he was overseas.
And you're in there like fighting your jeweler at the club that you probably paid to be at. Like that's what I'm saying. Like why? Like what is it?
Who's really trying to fight Quavo though? Like I feel like this was just a dumb
Everybody seemed to
misunderstanding.
think Quavo got the hands. I don't feel like how tall is Quavo? He's like
I feel like
5.
they're small.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Oh
He's
no,
not
I don't think that he
big.
got the hands. I just feel like he's always. When have y'all ever seen
Everybody
Quavo
wants
alone? He's got like at least 20 dudes with him everywhere.
But
he
that's what
goes.
they said. They said Takeoff and Offset won't even end the altercation. So it was just Quavo.
It wasn't Offset or Takeoff's jewels. Like I'm not risking my life for nobody. Like that.
I think Offset probably Offset like probably smart.
Yeah, Offset.
He probably got some shit stashed away.
I got a fiance. Like
Offset making
I would
moves
hope
like,
so.
cause he low key like spun out. Cause like Quavo be doing him dirty. I know we talk about this forever. Quavo be doing him dirty. Cause he always like that honcho shit. He make himself known as the leader of the Migos.
yeah.
And like Takeoff like no wait. Did y'all see the Animoji commercial right?
How did we
Hell
make
yeah.
it?
Of the stir fry right? Did they make Takeoff the shit emoji?
They did.
Oh my god, bro! Oh my god, bro! I've never
I was hoping
seen
you
a
wouldn't
nigga
bring
get
that up.
sauced on national television as a shit emoji, bro. And he let that shit fly. I'd have been in that bitch mad as fucking hell, bro.
But how? Okay, so
Hell,
how?
now y'all gonna make me the shit emoji.
How did that happen?
And
You
y'all
got
made
a
him
dog?
small as a bitch.
You got
He
a
was
dog,
this
you got a
big the
fox.
whole time.
How do you got a shit emoji in there too?
That's what I'm saying. Like you could have made me the dragon.
I don't.
They literally
Like,
used
you
every
could've-
emoji except
Bruh,
for
the
like.
bear, bro. You made him the shit emoji, a smallet, bro.
You could've made this nigga a
my
cow, but
God,
you
but
made
he
him a-
just accepted fate. Like even Apple knew.
You know what he accepted? He accepted his money. He don't give a
Man,
fuck.
fuck the money, bro. It's
He
about
don't
pride at that point, man.
It's not.
Clearly
It's
it's
about
not.
pride.
Hey, look, y'all gotta
Bruh,
get
look.
$2,000 for me, huh?
If y'all take 10K off, make me a damn mouse emoji or something. Shit, like
I feel like that's more
something, bruh.
disrespectful to being a shit emoji.
Bro, being a shit emoji is wild disrespectful, bro.
Nah, bro. Nah.
You don't think
A
so?
mouse?
What's something else? A mouse, a bear, something. Bro, it's so many emojis.
All right, everybody got their price. So what's your price gonna be to be a shit emoji?
You coming up? Yeah. Alright. I guess we can edit that out, or maybe that's a cool thing.
You just leave that shit in.
Let's just leave it in. We buzzing up. We buzzing niggas up.
What's your price to like?
You were
what?
mad about the shit emoji.
Yeah, what would be your price to be the shit emoji?
Man.
How much money would they need to give you for you to be okay with being a
Yo,
shit
first
emoji?
of all, no, I just think that he's consecutively taking L's like that. Like,
That's his role though.
what? How do you feel about being left off bad and bougie? Do you feel like I was left off bad and bougie? Yes. It still looked like you a shit emoji in this commercial as well. So, like, bro, like, you're taking L's. And, like, the thing about it is Quavo and Offset had nothing, like, they are not looking out for Takeoff. You're not your friend. If Brian would have saw me in the video as a shit emoji, we would have both been raising hell in that motherfucking Outlaw headquarters.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Nah.
But I think you're just more like you.
Whatever. I just
Give me
thought
a
it was a
little money.
shot.
I
Hold
can't
on, we
even
can
talk
ask.
'cause you're
We can ask.
You're blowing me.
Yep.
Yo, how much money is it gonna take for you? How much money is it gonna take for you to be the shit emoji in an Apple commercial?
How much money would it take for me?
Yes.
Why? How much is being offered?
Name your price.
No, and the stir
Don't
fry.
even tell them.
Oh my god.
Name your price.
What's the price? I mean, what's the question again?
How much money is it gonna take for you to be the shit emoji in an Apple commercial?
Man, you can give me you can give me 10 bands. Okay?
Exactly! I fucking told you!
But if you're already paid, like, you're probably getting 45K a show, maybe, right? You're probably getting 50K a show, and for the
You're getting 10K
commercial.
to do no work!
He don't care.
Oh my god.
He don't
Bruh.
care.
No, what we talking about, bro, is the stir fry commercial. And did you the Animoji commercial or during I think it was the Grammys?
Damn, I didn't see it.
Stir fry.
And Takeoff was a small shit emoji.
Like a small
Oh
ass
wow, damn. Yeah.
They disrespected, right?
Yeah.
But you would still take the 10K, right?
But I
Yeah.
said he was just worried about the money.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that defaced your image more than the money.
I'm for it.
But he got the Takeoff got that Yachty album coming out, so Yachty can carry the
You
album.
gonna sleep too.
Yachty can body your album.
Yo, how about
I mean, I do
Travis
like
Scott and
Yachty.
Kylie? How they released that video? Did you see that?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
That's
That was
wild.
cute.
That shit was
Right,
It
they
was
held that
cute.
shit down for 9
But
months.
it was-
Nobody knew about that shit. That's
So no, niggas knew.
Yeah.
Well, they knew, but like it
Niggas
wasn't.
Not,
It was
not
speculative.
confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
we
not
knew.
confirmed.
That was the first time I cared about the Kardashians for real.
Yeah.
That shit was so cute. Like,
Well,
Someone tweeted and was like, "Imagine your dad being Travis Scott and your uncle Kanye."
Yo, that's
I mean,
Imagine that shit.
did y'all see that tweet that was like, wait until, what is it? Courtney's kids gonna be mad as shit when her cousins get to say the word nigga, but I was like, as fuck.
chill, man.
That's
Yo,
childish.
that is wild, bro. Niggas they waste no time on the
None.
internet, bro. They waste no time. I'm sorry, Takeoff. I'm looking out for you, Takeoff, because I felt like they disrespected you. To be honest, like they made you a shit emoji, and when I saw it, my reaction was, "Damn, nigga, you a shit emoji." So I didn't want you to be like that. So that's just me to you, man. Like. There's not no shots. It's just like I don't want you to look like that. Anyway, we gonna move on to Netflix. You said you watched 4 episodes of Altered Carbon.
Yeah.
I've seen like half of the first episode, and it was cool to me.
oh,
It
niggas
was-
are boycotting Netflix like with money.
What? No, niggas ain't.
Nigga, you boycott the NFL? Like,
Was y'all watching the Super Bowl?
yeah, like,
we pay for Netflix.
We pay for Netflix.
nigga said you boycott.
Nah, yeah, we definitely still watching Netflix. But yeah, so how was your first impression of Altered Carbon? Like,
It was confusing as fuck at first, but then it like makes you contemplate death a little too much.
Okay, so now for this time, I'm the first one who didn't watch it, so
Oh.
I haven't seen it.
oh wow.
Are you gonna watch it?
Give me a little
Have you seen the
synopsis.
trailer? You haven't seen anything?
I haven't seen anything.
All right, so basically, like in the future,
Mhm.
25th century or whatever,
Mhm.
it like jumps back and forth between 23rd and 25th century.
Okay.
Basically, like they found a way to put your basically like a little floppy disk or whatever,
Mhm.
but it's like circular. They can put your conscience on that shit, and you can go from like body to body.
So it's some
That's crazy.
Black Mirror shit.
Some black man shit.
It's some black
Pretty
man
much.
Series, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, but it's like I only got through 4 episodes of it, and I was just like,
I mean, that's more.
The
than
way it
rest,
surprises
so.
me is how loose death becomes. Like, they just shoot people. Like,
and the niggas come back.
the hotels are equipped with guns, and they
Yeah.
just shoot people because they know they can't actually die. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody's making a disturbance, you just shoot them in the back of the head, or you shoot them in the
Okay.
chest. I think you can't shoot them in the head with a
yeah,
energy.
you can't like hit them nowhere like in their neck or
Yeah,
whatever.
so you gotta shoot
Because
them in
they
the
need
chest.
all that.
But if you,
Well, yeah, like so you can survive. You can get shot in the head. You just can't get shot in like the
Okay.
back of
Yeah,
your spine.
you gotta preserve that
Okay.
little disc
Yeah.
in your brain.
Outside of that, you're good.
Yeah.
That's serious.
Like 50 Cent would have been great for this.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
That's great, bro. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 61%.
So
They did.
Rotten Tomatoes is the worst.
Rotten Tomatoes is garbage.
No,
It's straight
they're
garbage.
harsh
hard.
as fuck.
Did y'all see that they're having a campaign for Black Panther?
Actually, the audience score was 92%.
Yeah, like
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You gotta go by the audience score because we
Yeah.
judge better than them. The critics be harsh, bro. Like,
They do.
damn, like, what do y'all watch on TV? What
I'm
is
gonna have
it?
to look at it. It seems interesting.
It was.
it's a little. So the whole controversy right now is like they took an Asian dude and put him in a white dude's body and like they gave all his like special skills and his badassery to this white dude and they're like,
Yeah.
Right.
this is
Yeah.
Netflixing.
Yeah.
white America again. But
Yeah.
All right, so a bit of like geeky tech news. The reason why I bring this up, Intel,
Danny Rand, you was almost right. You was right.
Danny Rand.
Danny Rand.
Yeah, that's what I said.
yeah.
The reason why I bring up the Intel smart glasses is because they are not like the Google Glass. Like, they are totally different. So what it is they don't have any camera on the front. Everything comes and works on the side, and it shoots a laser into your retina.
Agree to disagree when it comes to technology.
I was gonna say that. Every time we get to this tech section,
Nope.
Hey, man.
it's
Look,
not good.
Going from this, going back to Altered Carbon, there's a section on that show where like they take. You remember we had that whole big ass argument about VR.
Mm-hmm.
One of the episodes, he kills himself because VR gets a little too real.
Which one?
The fourth one, he kills
Oh,
himself.
yeah, the VR one where they was testing out the... Yeah, I see.
Yeah, like I'm not really like technology just needs to chill. I'm good with my iPhone and my Honda Civic. Like that's all I want, guys. I don't need any of this other shit. My Xbox, that's all I
I
want.
feel bad about the Honda Civic. But
You did call it.
but anyway, yeah, I mean, I feel like right now it's kind of scary, but I feel like once Apple puts out a product and it becomes a mainstream normalized thing, it won't feel so intrusive. And I think that's the point of this. Like if y'all read the article,
Yeah, I mean, people definitely gonna use it.
Yeah.
And there's definitely gonna be those people that are 100% hype, but it won't be me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I mean.
There's no cameras, no microphones and stuff on it.
I don't want any like extra shit on like. I just want to be able to like enjoy life.
So is this the peak? Like if y'all could think about the future right now, like y'all are just cool with MacBook Pro 2018s and that's it. Like,
Well, I think Apple needs to chill out for making shit right now because the new MacBook was whack as a bitch. So what I think is going wrong with tech right now and why I'm so against it is because we stopped trying to solve actual problems and now we're just trying to make money, right? We're dropping new MacBooks just because we can make people spend $2,000 on it.
yeah, that's true.
Or like a new, what was it, $1,200 for the iPhone 10? Like iPhone X.
Yeah. Between 1,000 and 1,400.
But like, it's not.
And those got discontinued, by the way.
Hey, I'm okay with that. It's not like helping blind people. Like, are these glasses gonna help blind people see?
Yeah, they getting prescription. I mean, they're supposed to be glasses, but that's. I thought it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a step
You do.
forward.
I mean, that's.
But yeah.
This is your realm, man.
your shit.
This is your playground.
Because
Yeah,
you're always
you're right.
hype about this tech.
All right. Well, anyway, we're gonna move on from that and go to sports. All right. So Blake Griffin to the Detroit Pistons. Is that a big move for Blake? Is that a shitty move for the Clippers? Like, I don't even know how to feel about that. Like, how do you wake up in LA and then you're like, damn, I gotta go to Detroit?
Is
Yeah.
fill seats in Detroit.
Yeah.
You said what?
Yeah.
The most it'll do is fill seats in Detroit because
Maybe.
those
If the team
seats
is any
those
good.
seats have been looking pretty. I mean, people are gonna come see
I
Blake
mean,
Griffin.
don't nobody live in
I
Detroit no
mean,
more.
he not. Blake Griffin he's huge, but he's not a star like.
He's something to come and see.
He's not.
KD,
because
You
he's
know,
not Curry.
but people
Damn,
still.
niggas.
They gonna have to
They
really
do.
build a team around him. Who else is on the Detroit Pistons?
Andre Drummond, Reggie Jackson. I'm showing off right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
make me look bad. Because I have no clue what the Detroit Pistons roster. I'm gonna look it up. No names.
They got Reggie Jackson still.
Yeah.
Luke Kennard.
Yeah, if you're struggling to name 5 people on that team,
I can't name the starting
then Blake
five.
Griffin is not changing the culture that much.
I mean, all right.
But they got trades, right? I mean, they got the draft is gonna come up for the next season, and I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, the Pistons are always. It's an era for everybody, right? Like the Pistons were good when I was growing up,
Ish Smith.
and they were good when they, the battle at the battle at the Palace. Like,
I mean, they gotta build a team. But I'm just saying, they picked up Blake Griffin and they just went quiet. Like who else? Are you? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all are just.
I don't think they have any other
never
space.
know.
Yeah, they have no other space, man.
They just.
Because Brian about to make that come up with
LA.
Yeah, he about to get all the rest of the players.
I'm telling niggas, bro. I told this nigga Marke'l. I hit Marke'l and Jarrell in the group chat like last year. At the beginning of last year, saying, mark my fucking words, LeBron James will be a LA Laker.
It probably will be.
He didn't think I was stupid.
I can't wait because I'm a Lakers fan.
Some people did think I was stupid. But mark my words, if not him, then Paul George. If not neither one of them, then both of them.
He going.
Paul
Brian's
George gonna be.
somewhere.
I don't know. Paul George. You think he'll leave Russell? They seem to be bonded.
I think
Fuck
so.
that. They doing trash. They on their 4th game losing streak, and they just lost to LA.
damn.
Look, man, this is the same.
With no Lonzo.
No.
We know Lonzo.
Damn.
But this is the same shit that happened when Brown left the first time. They wouldn't get him no help. They got a nigga with a broken hip playing point guard.
Eagles win the Super Bowl, and Philly went fucking nuts.
Of course.
First Super Bowl ever for Philly, so we understand why.
Yeah.
But if y'all seen the videos of like people like rodeoing the street lights and shit, like
But I feel like we already knew that.
We knew this was gonna happen.
We knew it.
did y'all see the food fight in the Wawa?
Yeah.
What?
Yo, that was wild, man.
Wow.
They were throwing drinks and like sandwiches and shit.
That was in Philly?
Yeah. It was in
Taking
Philly.
shit off the shelves, opening them and doing them.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and everybody just laughing. There's no malice. It's just everything.
You know how much time it takes to open a bag or something and then throw it? Like, really trying to throw it.
Shit, I would have skipped you.
Brianna would have gone like
Coming up on
take some 40s and shit.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my god, yeah, but I mean, I think that was lit, man. That game was cool. Eagles came and did their thing. There was a lot of crazy calls, but Tom Brady, he came and showed out. But they fucked up essential plays, like him not catching that thing. And if y'all seen the meme of him
Oh,
not
with the
catching
Super
the
Bowl
Super Bowl trophy, that joint literally came out an hour after.
Damn. I mean, you
That's
know,
quick.
just like
They were making it either as it was happening.
no, that's what I'm saying. Just like what we've been saying, like the internet
Too fast.
wins. The internet is too fast.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I didn't watch the Super Bowl this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't watched a single NFL game since week 13, and I only watched 4 games this whole year.
You taking the boycott serious?
Yeah, it's boycott season, man.
No. I'm a Dallas Cowboys
Yeah, I
fan,
was-
so there was no point in watching any of those games because we didn't have Zeke Elliott for a while.
Oh my god, man.
Oh man.
Yo, you know Brian Brown went to our school, bro.
Are you for real?
Yeah, man. We want to have him on the show eventually. Brian.
And the plug.
The shameless plug is like,
Yeah, bro. You gotta throw it in there, man. But yeah, that'd be dope. Since you're a Cowboys fan, now we have a reason to bring him in.
I'd be all. I can't be on that show because I'd be over here all groupie.
You know
and
what's
shit.
funny?
Fan out.
My nigga Brian, I went to middle school with him, and we used to be mad close, but this nigga was a Redskins fan. His
Wow.
whole life.
They
And
wild.
you know Cowboys and
Hate
Redskins.
them
Yeah, you know this exactly. He was a Redskins fan his
Yeah, it's
whole
crazy
life.
he get picked
It was
up by
crazy that he the
Cowboys.
Cowboys. He hated Cowboys. He used to lose all the time.
You know, ain't no more than he's getting that check though.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hope he does well, man. But did y'all hear about them? A lot of the players are already saying they gonna skip the White House visit.
Of course.
Didn't
We're not surprised.
Trump say the thugs or whatever comment
Yeah, he
about
said
Philadelphia?
the sons of bitches.
Yeah, about he said it about Philadelphia.
Oh, what?
Like wasn't it about Philly? Like he saw the Philly game and he called them sons of bitches.
Whoa.
Because every time I would see it on CNN, like they
Yeah.
would play it, it would always be Malcolm Jenkins with his his fist raised, and like a couple of other players from the Eagles. So I thought it was about the Eagles, and then it just like resonated throughout the league. So who doesn't have a Super Bowl anymore?
Who?
Is it just the Browns that doesn't have one?
Yeah, you got niggas like
The Browns and the Lions.
Jags.
I mean, the Jags came out in like '98.
I think, yeah.
Y'all see the Kevin Hart thing?
You got.
Yo,
I did. I was about to be like, what? I saw that shit.
Yo,
And
but
he
it
tried to
was
hold
funny.
it up and go back on stage, bro.
Yes, they turned him. He said, "Did you get seen?" He said, "What?" Like,
he was drunk as fuck though.
yeah, did y'all
Super
see him drop the F bomb?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like,
Yeah.
Yo.
He was like, oh, never mind.
he said the mic down, he turned away. He
He
said,
said, "Y'all can cut this out, right?"
Oh
we're
my
live.
god, man. Yo, Kevin is hilarious. But I think that's awesome though. I'm glad that happened because the next stand up, you know that shit is gonna be flames, bro. Because that moment in itself is hilarious.
He's gonna make a whole comedy special
Yes,
out of that
bro.
one moment.
Yes, bro.
Just
He
that one.
could. He does
You know it's
that.
gonna be flames.
Oh.
Did y'all see that Tide Super Bowl commercial? I thought that joke was kind of funny.
No.
It was the one where it was
I
like
hated all the Tide ones.
it was
You what?
The Tide commercials.
You hated them?
Yeah.
I thought they were funny. It was like they were shooting a bunch of different commercials. So it was like you could have thought it was like a commercial for like a new phone or a pair of shoes or like like a TV show or like insurance. But then it was like it's a Tide commercial. And he was like, "How do you know?" He was like, "Cause all of our shirts is clean as hell." And when you think about it, you was
That's
watching.
so
That Yo, it was. All
they were
this
like,
shit was
I know what you're
clean as
thinking.
fuck.
What ad is this? Just kidding. Look at the shirt. It's like they're just crying people, dude. That shit was so.
Yo, man, it was hilarious. And the policeman from Stranger Things, you never seen him. He was in it.
And then
That's
another
my
funny
dude.
one was
He was
the
hilarious.
OBJ and Elon Meaning. Did you
Yeah.
see that commercial? Where they were like dancing and shit like that?
Yes.
Sorry, that shit
Yes.
was-
That was so weird.
That was so random and on guard. That's
It was
what, like,
so
made it
weird,
funny.
That was on the cover of the New York Times, not the New York Times, the New York Post this morning, right?
Yeah.
It was like
They
them
made
two
a
hold each other up
Yes,
in the air.
right, yes.
And then the like little baby in the corner was like, oh, and the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Like, let's say New York wins or some shit. Like,
Because T-Mobile had one where they were like, they had like a bunch of ethnic babies, like white,
I saw that.
like Asian, black, and it was like going down the line, and they was saying stuff about unity and how you're gonna grow up and y'all are gonna be equal, and you know what I'm saying. I thought that was, and it was a T-Mobile commercial. It was like, damn, I thought this was gonna be like a lotion commercial or something. You're not even having a baby. It's like, yo, it's out. Like, damn.
so here's my thing about stuff like that. I want to see these big brands do that during the year when it's not the
Yeah,
Super
when
Bowl.
it's
Otherwise, I'm seeing through your bullshit. Like,
Yeah, I mean, but during the normal times, like, you just advertise, and I think the fact that they did it at the Super Bowl was a good thing. Like, I'm not just gonna advertise to you. I know I'm gonna hit millions of people. Let's actually send a message, rather than when I'm hitting somebody on a niche network. I know you just need to upgrade.
I
your
feel like
phone.
some messaging, like their marketing team should be fired, like honestly, because like especially like the Dodge Ram, like they had like Martin Luther King on there, but like I don't see how they relayed Martin Luther King towards buying a Dodge. Like,
Yeah.
I was
They
just
just
like
gave him
all they did was basically put like
They
a
just
whole
Just
bunch of
use
stuff
the
like that,
name.
and then put the truck at the end of like driving down the back road or something like that. And it was just like
I didn't even think
how
about
does
it
this
like that.
correlate? Like what's
I didn't
going
think about it
on?
like that.
I think it's one of those things where like, honestly, you probably get more buzz off of having a culturally sensitive or like culturally uplifting commercial during the regular part of the year because you're not going to have to compete with like we're over here talking about Tide Pod or Tide. Why am I talking about Tide Pods?
Tide Pods.
Tide commercials, Dodge Rams, and like everything. We're over here talking about those commercials because
Yeah.
they were big, like on the main stage last night. But if they did that shit during like Easter Sunday or like your mama's birthday or something, like you're gonna think about it. It's gonna get buzz on the internet. So
Did you like the halftime show?
Yeah, JT killed it, and that kid he took a selfie with is now famous, which is
Yeah,
really
They were
crazy.
killing him on
yeah,
That's
they're quick with that shit.
They was killing me, so yeah.
You got the nigga on the
Yeah, what's sad? Did you see like somebody else recording? Because like on TV it looks like super gassed up and hype,
Yeah.
but like the stadium was quiet, bro.
Yeah,
Like I'm talking.
yeah, they were questioning whether people were
Dead
actually into
ass.
the show.
quiet. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like everybody, I guess, like dipped out at the halftime or something. I don't know what the hell happened.
You could not
But
tell.
like, there's a thing on Twitter where this dude was like, he had like high seats up, but he was recording the whole stadium. It was dead silent
Yeah.
while he was performing.
They were questioning whether
like
people were
dead
actually
silent.
into
That shit was
it.
pretty.
He killed it though.
They said
That's what
she was
I'm
so
saying.
pissed about the Janet
And I think the
Jackson
shit was sweet. Did you see? All right,
Yeah,
so
people wanted Janet Jackson. to
Nah,
come
she's not
back,
coming back.
but-
She know.
when they had the Prince thing, when they showed the outside of the stadium, they got all the businesses around the stadium to light up
That shit
purple
was
too,
lit.
bro.
That
They
shit was
like
lit.
do the whole
Yeah,
shit.
that shit was
purple.
lit.
Yeah. I saw it.
I was
saw
like,
that.
damn, I wonder what kind of money they paid for that.
Like
Yeah.
that's
There's
all-
some controversy
lights
behind
and
that
shit
though. I don't think
crazy.
Prince's family was really fucking with that.
Didn't Prince say he didn't want to be on the show?
Not only that, but a lot of people were giving JT shit because JT like used to say he didn't really like Prince. So they were
JT
like,
is
yo, how
ruffling a lot of
how are
feathers
you
lately,
doing
man.
that? But you're saying
They
like,
need to
you
ban
saying,
JT for saying
Super Bowl selfie.
I didn't say that shit. I didn't even say that shit.
I did. It was right at the end. It was right
Nigga,
at the
get
end.
the fuck out of here.
And I was like,
Extra excited.
I was like, did I hear that right?
Super Bowl selfie. The little boy's phone was off. That nigga did. The little boy he did a press
He didn't get a
release.
picture, he had to do it twice, bro.
Yeah, he did a press release and started explaining like the whole because he looked like mad confused.
Yeah.
So he did a press release explaining that entire.
That is ugly.
Didn't they say that y'all seen some of these like little tweets or whatever going on, little memes and shit, where he's looking at his phone and it's like,
Who is Justin
yeah,
Timberlake?
who's Justin Timberlake? Like,
He said, "Come get me. I'm scared."
Oh, chill.
That's wild. All right. Well, this has been another What a Week brought to you by Digital Disrupt. Of course, I got Sideshow Show here, Cross Dixon, and Just Call Me Kels. And we will see y'all next week. Should have some new stuff for y'all coming up soon. Some different videos, some different content. So be on the lookout, and we'll catch y'all next time.